Hello Capricorn, and welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into your 7-day twin flame journey reading. Take a look at what's going on between you and a person in your life over the next 7 days. All right, we're going to take a look at your cards and their cards. See if we can calm this deck down a little bit. And then we're going to look at some clarity, some clarifiers, and some spirits of darkness and light divination deck cards, just to see what kind of spirits are impacting this twin flame, possibly soulmate connection. All right, Capricorn, let's get right into it. Show me what is going on with my Capricorn and their twin flame. Alright, straight out, you're coming in as a 4 of Cups. You see them as a 9 of Wands. You desire 9 of Cups, and what needs to happen is the 2 of Wands. Uh-oh. They're coming in as Judgment. They see you as a 2 of Pentacles. They desire 8 of Cups, and what needs to happen is Ace of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, there's the 2 of Swords, Moon in Libra energy, so land of indecision. Time to make a choice. It's a difficult one, almost an impossible one. Nevertheless, balance is required. Wow. Okay, Capricorn, this is a tough one. All right? You're coming into the week. Your person is coming into the week. Judgment, 4 of Cups. You're coming in with a desire not to hear it. You basically are like, nope. I don't want it. I don't want your cup. I don't want your interest. I don't know why you're coming at me like this. 4 of Cups is very much like, no. You know, it's pushing people away whether you need them or not. But certainly in this instance, you just don't want it. So this is going to make, I'm going to tell you right away, this makes me feel like Capricorn, an old flame that has come into your life, or a previous relationship that is trying to come back into your life. And you're not interested at all. They're coming in as Judgment. Judgment is often a card for karma, but it's a card also associated with reconciliation. Right? A lot of times when we realize that we made the wrong judgment call, or we made the wrong call, or we didn't see the whole picture, we learn about ourselves, we reap the karma, and a lot of times with that comes a desire to reconcile, and this is how your person is coming in. And it's so strong here, it's so obvious, Capricorn, that that's why I say it feels very much like this next 7-day period is a period where you're going to be dealing with somebody who's trying to come back and reconcile with you. And I don't think you're going to have that, you're going to give in necessarily. It doesn't, you know. Certainly you are not interested in what they're offering. Okay? It's not necessarily that you won't give in ever, but whatever it is they're coming to you with, this cup that they're coming to you with, you're not interested in it as it stands. Now, how do you see each other? You see them as a 9 of Wands. So, you know, it's like the last hurdle. You almost see them as like your last sort of trigger, your last issue, right? You know, if you could just get through this with them, you can finally lay it all down, right? The last pain in the neck, the last nerve that is worked by them. And it's just like, it's that's how you're seeing it. That's how you see them. And this is the energy you feel when you look at them, this 9 of Wands. A feeling of like, man, if I could just have enough energy to deal with this one more time and finally get over it, or get it out of my life, right? It could be that this was a very tumultuous, difficult relationship with a lot of sort of, I want to say, psychodrama, a lot of mental sort of abuse, maybe even emotional abuse. And they see you as the 2 of Pentacles. So they see right now, they think that you're pretty much like in turmoil. They may be seeing you as having to juggle a lot of jobs, you know. It could be that it could be that they may be feeling like you are vulnerable because you are going through so much right now. 2 of Pentacles is a lot of activity. It's a lot of chaos. It's having to deal with a lot of movement and change financially, environmentally, maybe even with your health. And it's like trying to keep it all in the air and keep it going. So they see you as this, and yet and still, I'm immediately sort of starting to get it. I mean, if you're not interested, and they very much seem to be like a last kind of, I want to say the last hang up, or the last sort of addiction that you have that you want to get over almost, right? But for them to see you like this and still want to reconcile, could be that, you know, depending on the personality, right? Because if they are or have been abusive, or this has been an abusive relationship, they may see this as a vulnerability. They may see it as an in. They may see it, you know, but whatever the case is, this is what they're zeroing in on, which is your difficulty with finances right now, or necessarily the work you're having to put in to maintain yourself physically, financially, right? And with regard to work and all of that. Okay, whether it's true or not, this is how they're seeing you. And it could very well be, you know, that this is the type of thing that they capitalize on when they see you like this, if they're that type of person. Now, what do you both desire? You just desire to be happy. They want to move on. They just want to move on. You know, they want to get deeper. And it's interesting because Eight of Cups oftentimes is moving on from relationships and putting boundaries in place and borders in place with people that you don't want. But Eight of Cups here and this desire with you, it's interesting because they're the ones who are coming in with judgment. I'm not sure that they want to walk away from you. It's almost as if I feel like they want to walk away from the relationships they've had in their life to you. Could be that they may have hurt you in the past. They may have left you for somebody else and now is realizing that that somebody was the wrong one, was the shallow one, was the one they were never going to get anything out of, and they want to move away from them to you. Because there's a feeling here of them moving up and over to you. All you want is happiness. You're happy with what you have. You're not necessarily ready for a heavy relationship or moving into something again. Hence, you know, you have a lot of twos here. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. There is indecision and there's also balance that is called for. Your person feels like they want to move towards you for some reason. It really does. And there's reconciliation, and you're not accepting this cup of love from them, and this feeling I have from you is like, man, you know, they've hurt you like one too many times. What needs to happen? You need to just move on with it. Two of Wands, move on with your plans in life and the world and what you have for you next, right? You have a vision for yourself, you have a dream and a goal for yourself, Capricorn, and you're ready to sort of meet it head on, right? With all of the energy of Mars and Aries. Two of Wands is Mars and Aries energy, that strong forward momentum of sort of paving your own way and not looking back. For them, Ace of Swords, truth and clarity needs to come in for them. Some real hard truth. Ace of Swords is truths that sort of like break open, you know, misconceptions that have been held on to for a long time. They really need to open their mind to some information, some truth for them, okay? Now, this is not necessarily to say that you guys, I'm not saying you should do this or you should break up with this person. You should never be friends with. All I'm saying is that this is the energy between the two of you. This feels like, you know, if they were giving you what you wanted in this cup, if they were convincing you, then you wouldn't feel that way, right? And so this is very much mirroring you. This is very much mirroring your feelings, but this feels strong, man. This feels strong, Capricorn. Somebody in your past is coming in. This decision is not going to be easy. Two of Swords is letting you know that. But what needs to happen, most and foremost, when I read for the querent, and in this case, you are the querent. And so Two of Wands is what needs to happen for you to get what you want, which is the happiness here. For them to get what they want, they need a truth. They need to have their mind open up with some truths, and there might be difficult. Ace of Swords are not necessarily easy truths, right? It's information, clarity, and understanding that comes in that can sometimes just, you know, it can shatter your world or it can cause a victory as well. It's a sword, right? It still can cause pain. Show me what's going on, Capricorn. Two of Pentacles, damn. Queen of Pentacles, interesting. Five of Cups, yep, and a Chariot. There you go. So money issues, right? It could be that money issues is what kind of was at the heart of whatever was going on between the two of you. You got Two of Pentacles coming out again, and then Queen of Pentacles. So, interestingly enough, they may be seeing you as a Two of Pentacles, you know, and struggling and all of that, but the truth of the matter, Queen of Pentacles energy is there and lets you know that, in fact, you are doing very, very well, Capricorn, okay? You are Pentacles energy already, so this Queen of Pentacles is reminding you to keep focus on your garden, your manifestation, your goals, what it is you're trying to achieve. You've come from a very barren place. It almost feels to me like this person and you maybe came up together from poverty, and then somewhere there was a challenge, or it doesn't even have to be poverty, but worked your ways up together, right? Maybe came from the same background, culture, neighborhood, country, what have you, and yet and still, yes, you have built yourself up to a certain degree. There is challenge here right now for you, perhaps Capricorn, a little bit financially. You are juggling a lot, and this is of course obvious. They see this Two of Pentacles. It is obvious. Part of what you don't like here is that they may be coming to you with offers of financial help, and it could have been that that financial help was what really that they may have done that to you before. So for instance, offer you financial help and then it came to bite you in the ass, or something went awry and there was a challenge, and you're kind of like, I'm not going down that road again. It does remind me that it feels to me like you've kind of been through this cycle with them before. Okay, but stay strong with that Queen of Pentacles. This desire to reconcile may be for them, but it doesn't have to be for you. Nine of Wands, it is that they are your last almost handicap. What has happened here? Yes, somebody got hurt in the past, and they're kind of stuck in the past. You're not the one, though, who's stuck in the past. They're the one who is stuck in the past. And oftentimes, Five of Cups is an internal power struggle. They're not willing to let it go, and I think ultimately, whoever did the hurting, it feels like to me almost like they did the hurting in this situation, right? But they're not the one. They're not able to get over it. So although they may have betrayed you or done something to hurt you or caused a challenge here, as they're the ones coming back with reconciliation. They're the ones trying to offer you the cup of love that you're not accepting. There's this regret. So much regret here for them. Right? Regret, and they can't let it go. They can't even move forward because it's this loss, right? This regret. And with this Eight of Cups here, it's like, oh shit. They did something, maybe moved on with somebody and realized it was the biggest mistake of their lives, and they just are not able to move on. They want to move on with you, but they can't. Chariot comes in because a new stage is starting. And in order for this new stage in your life, this new journey, this new adventure, this new path to begin the way you want it to begin, preparations need to be made. The Chariot talks about preparing the path towards your dreams, right? Not just going on it blindly, but preparing. What kind of path will you take? What kind of person will you be? What kind of decisions are you going to make? Or what will you be your ethos and your basis for your decision making? All of that, right? This is the Chariot. That's why the Chariot is not yet in motion. Okay, when we get further up to the next 7 to 17, which is the Star card, the Chariot's in motion. You're well and truly on your way. And have to make different changes. But here we're talking about preparation. And so remember all of this, because for you, a new stage is starting. Capricorn, you have Two of Wands in the Chariot. So you are on the cusp of a brand new stage in your life. And do you want to bring this with you or not in the way that it is? Let's find out some energies. Very interesting readings today for the Earth signs. Good God. I'm going to be doing the monthlies this weekend, so do look out for that. Alright, show me what's going on for Capricorn. Show me what's going on. So this is connection 7-day. Good Lord, this is something. 7-day connection with this person showing. Interesting. Very specific reading, right? It's been quite specific today with the Earth signs. Spirit of the Mirror, Spirit of the Jester, and Spirit of the Flocks. There you go. Reflecting, vanity, deflection, thief, trickster, hustler. You've been through this with them before. Again, they may have a real opportunist streak, right? You're the Queen of Pentacles, but because right now you're in a little bit of turmoil, they may be seeing it as an opportunity to come back. And yet, still the feelings are real that they regret. Mirror Spirit, be careful of deflection, right? That may be the tactic they've used or somebody's been using. Deflection, reflection, vanity. Again, that also speaks to them wanting to have a piece of what you got going on and using the moment now of turbulence to try to get in there. Spirit of the Jester. Yes, trickster. Again, and Spirit of the Flock. Gossip, rivals, posse, right? So there's some interesting energy coming with this, but I'm not surprised because this is Like I said, it feels to me like an old connection that was quite toxic, that maybe have ended very toxic. You don't want it. It's your last sort of cross to bear, this relationship or the back and forth of it. And it's natural to find a little bit of these energies here. Be careful of them, okay? It just reminds you that you've been down this road before. And making decisions with clarity. Remember, that Two of Wands and the Two of Swords is there to remind you, Capricorn. Be clear about what you need. Use balance. But look forward, okay? Look forward. Ultimately, what you desire is to be happy, and make sure that that informs you, okay? All right, I'm going to leave it at that. This is your reading, Capricorn, your twin flame. Journey reading over the next 7 days, a connection that you have with someone in your life. And if you got something out of it, if you got clarity out of it, enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and share. And that's it. That's all I ask for. All right, guys. You have a great week, and I will see you at your next reading. Bye-bye, Capricorn.